Turn on camera, yeah?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Tell me what happened.
I was cooperating with everybody. You guys wouldn't cooperate with me. I was just walking along, singing a song. And when it's 55 degrees, finally nice. You guys don't like my song. You don't like the truth. You. You punch me in the face when my arms are behind my back.
No.
Welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel. This is some crazy body cam footage that comes to us from Loveland, Colorado, and you're going to want to watch every bit of this. So I'll watch it with you and I'll explain some of the constitutional law as I see it surrounding what's happening. Let me tell you from the beginning that what you see here resulted in a police officer being terminated 3 days after this happened, but that's not all to the story. Let's take a look.
Nothing, just walking along, singing a song all
Can you just hang out and talk with me, please?
I'm just singing a song all day
Okay, are you
long.
walking in any traffic, though? Ma'am?
I'm just singing a song all day long.
Try
I'm
263, she's
walking
walking away from
Is
me.
there no freedom?
Now, the body cam footage that you're seeing right now is Officer Hobbs. This is not the guy who ended up being fired, but he plays a big part here. So he responds to a call that there's somebody walking around in traffic, basically, and sort of acting strange. He arrives and he encounters this lady, and I believe she's 59 years old, and she's quite the poet, as you'll see.
There is, but
I can't walk along and sing a song. See, I have the full volume.
Perfect.
So
Well,
I
can we get
can't
out of the
walk
roadway,
along.
though? Not
Oh,
on the road.
walk.
You know what I mean? So I'm getting told that you're like out in the roadway.
Oh, okay.
Can you stop with me and just talk with me
There's
just
no
for a second?
sidewalks.
I know. I
So
get
where
that.
do a sidewalk go? Where
You-
can I be? Where I
Well,
can
just you
see
don't wanna
the
walk in the
full
roadway,
volume,
right?
don't you see? So where are the sidewalks? Where am I supposed to be?
She's got a point here. Remember, the Fourth Amendment requires that if a police officer is going to detain some lady walking down the side of the road, there must be reasonable suspicion that she has committed some crime. So it was later reported in the news by the police that this happened on May 20th at about 8:30 p.m. This officer was called to North Garfield Avenue and East 29th Street in Loveland, Colorado, on reports of an adult female wandering in and out of traffic and speaking incoherently. Now, as we can see from their initial interaction, she's not in traffic. She's walking through a parking lot, and she's actually pretty coherent, actually very coherent, and she correctly says that, look, there's no sidewalk. Where do you want me to walk? And the officer actually agrees with her. So there's no ongoing emergency situation or dangerous situation where this lady is in traffic. That was reported by whoever called the cops, and I think you'll see them later.
Where is the mark of the deceived?
You just don't want to walk in the traffic
Where?
and get hit by a car.
Well, then where should I be?
Well, where do you live?
There's nowhere for me to be. You don't
Okay.
have no design, no degree.
Well, let's stay out of the roadway, right? You don't
Oh,
want to
out
get
of
hit.
the roadway, okay.
There is, ma'am. What's going on? Where do you live?
Full
Ma'am?
volume. If you gave me a sidewalk, I guess I'd have
Could you
to
just sit down for me and talk with me, please?
comply.
Ma'am? Ma'am, do you have an ID?
I'm just walking, singing a song, dude.
I got you, but you're
Okay.
you're walking in the roadway.
Well, okay, but there's no sidewalk,
I
is
got
there?
you, but if you're walking on a 287,
There's no
you get hit by a car.
sidewalk, is there? I was crossing the road.
Can I give you a ride somewhere?
No, thank you.
Are you from Loveland?
Maybe. I'm from all lands, you see.
I feel like we've seen this before, not only in Rambo First Blood, but in like a zillion YouTube videos with police body cam, where somebody's just trying to be left alone, go about their business and walk, and the cops have to get involved. And now, just like John Rambo, he wants to know where she's from and give her a ride to the edge of town.
The land, the air, the sea, from Oceania to Oceania, I divide this disease.
Okay.
Of the fucking neon green and the greed of the fucking obscene, of the fucking glitter of the hobbits.
That's
of
me.
the gnome, I know.
I got you.
I know.
I'm here to help you out.
It
What can I do
mean-
for
It
you?
doesn't mean they own us, even though they name and label. It's okay. They don't.
What can
own
I do
us,
for you, man?
know. It's not
What can I call you?
Doesn't
What's your
mean-
name?
Angelia.
Angelia?
Angelia.
Angelia? Am I
What's
saying
your
that
name?
right? Officer Hobbs. My first name's Nick. Yeah.
Nicholas.
Nicholas, yeah. But I go by either one, right?
It's-
People call me both, so. What can I do to
Nicholas.
help you out?
Hey, I'm just gonna go my way. I'm just
Okay.
gonna take a breath.
Sure.
'Cause I got
Is
the
it- can I
whole
give you a ride
volume of
somewhere?
the Fifth Element.
Do you think I can give you a ride somewhere?
I don't think so
You're
unless you have a
lovely?
cigarette.
I don't have any
I know.
cigarettes.
So,
I don't smoke,
I don't think you
unfortunately.
can help me, and that's a very good deal.
Sorry,
I'm
I wish I
working
could.
on that way.
Trying to quit? Are you trying to quit smoking?
Mm.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I had a year in. But
Okay. I got you.
better than a lot of other things.
Now, the body cam footage appears to show or indicate right now that this woman is free to leave. And if that's the case, if a reasonable person would feel like they are free to leave, to terminate the conversation, the encounter with the police officer, then they are not seized yet under the Fourth Amendment. They have not yet been detained. And that appears to be the case so far. And this officer actually is pretty polite, and he's not escalating the situation, but things will go sideways.
True. My dad
Maybe.
smoked for a long time, so I don't think it's that big of a deal.
My mom just died, so
I'm sorry to hear that.
COPD.
That's always rough
Last
to
night,
go
to
through.
what degree? The degree of what we see doesn't matter. It's nothing but a morph reality. I've been singing
I
the
got you.
full
You're singing. That's
volume
cool.
for a very long
Well, where are
time.
you headed to?
And nobody even hears it. It's like they just stay sublime in the Nazca lines.
Okay.
You see, sublime. I don't go sublime. Ever.
Well, where are you going?
I stay above line, not sublime. I don't go with the gnomes.
I got
I
you.
don't know their home. I only know north, where the
Going
throne
north?
is, where the aurora borealis is,
Mhm.
where heaven meets earth, where we exist, where we're magnetically pulled, not according to the ones that I call. Okay, so have a nice day. Thanks.
Can I help you with anything?
No, I'm just
Where are you gonna head to, just so I know you're safe?
safe.
Yeah, I want you to be safe.
I'm gonna be safe in this place, really? Really? I'm gonna be
hope so.
safe for the better good of who? Who's in the hood? Safe
I just
from
want you
what?
to, like, physically,
What would
right?
I be safe from?
Just
Is there
you
somebody
to get
after me?
not that I'm aware of. I don't
Okay.
even know you.
Well, why would I be safe?
Or just
Why
if you're
would
out
you-
here, you don't have a jacket, it's gonna get cold
No,
eventually.
I'm
Like,
fine.
you know what I mean?
It's
Stuff like that.
5 degrees. I fucking
is.
stayed winter out here.
Where you-
It fucking snow at times.
Where
in
at?
between hotels and friends and fucking, just
Well, where can I get you to?
line, so
Well, do you have any kind of, like, identification on you? Just like a
I already
license?
told you my
Just your
name.
first name, yeah.
That is
Gotcha.
my identification.
What's your last name?
Aurora borealis. Hey, this is the detection of the day of the sway of the pendulum
what's your
sway.
last name?
You don't go north today. You keep eating on the sinew that way,
Ma'am,
wondering.
where are you headed to?
I am walking on my free land country.
You are, and I'm not saying
Sorry
you're
they
not
don't
wrong.
have sidewalks
Sure.
in the place that I do.
Well, they do.
Sorry,
they do along
I
the
don't
highway.
go by the sublimes of the youth. Please,
Copy.
the
I'm in the
white
parking lot
flag.
of Thrift now,
I've not
but
been
she's
bad.
not willing to cooperate with me.
Put the lines here.
Ma'am,
This is my land.
I'm trying to help
yours.
you out.
Oh, I don't
let me help
roam
you.
your way. I'm just walking.
I know you're just
singing a
walking.
song. Is there some problem with that?
Well,
I can't walk and sing.
where are you going to?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Why do I have to say where I'm going when I'm just walking in a free country singing a song
I got
full
you.
volume?
I got you.
Why
Just
can't
walk.
I do that? Is there no freedom today? Have I been sold out to China this way? Our fucking oil reserves sold out to China, have you heard? Fucking you better call in the PSYOPs. You fucking
Psyop?
spy.
What is that?
Fucking, if I can't walk in freedom this
You
day,
can, but
just
you're
walking along.
You're walking in front of cars, and I don't want that to
Fucking,
happen.
we got a problem, dude. You come to me face and face, I'm just walking.
I got you. You're walking.
Multiple callers that you were blocking traffic.
Multiple callers.
So I need you to stop.
Blocking traffic. Don't fucking touch me, dude.
Okay, as promised, here's where things start to go sideways. So now we leave the realm of a consensual encounter, which does not trigger any constitutional protections, and now the Fourth Amendment will be implicated because now they're going to detain this lady. So now they need reasonable suspicion. This officer Hobbs, who had been dealing with her, seems to be a people person, and that's pretty rare. Cops should be, they're going into the most difficult customer service job. A lot of them are not people persons. They don't like interacting with the public, but that's what they signed up for. But here we have this other officer enters the scene, and this is 28-year-old Russell Moranto. He's only been there for like a year apparently, and he does not have the same abilities, the same conversational abilities as this officer Hobbs, and it just goes completely haywire.
Fucking don't fucking touch me,
Do you have
dude.
an ID on you?
Fucking don't touch.
Okay.
Don't fucking
Then I
touch
won't
me.
again. Will you cooperate with me?
Don't fucking touch
Do you
me.
have an ID on you?
Don't fucking touch me.
Are you going to identify
Don't
yourself?
fucking touch me.
She
I'm
only-
just walking,
you're
singing
lawfully
a
required.
She
song.
only told me her first.
Don't fucking touch me.
Stop. Don't fight me.
I'm just fucking
Don't fight.
walking along.
You are being detained.
I have no freedom to walk
Do
in
you have
this
an ID? Do
land.
you have an ID on you?
Fuck you.
Do you have an ID on you?
I'm just walking.
Okay.
What have I done wrong?
Obstructed
Let go of
traffic
me.
multiple times.
No, I'm not. I'm walking
You're
through.
now, but it took us a minute to get
I'm
here.
fucking walking
Multiple people
through.
calling. Are you willing to work with me?
Oh well, I'm walking through. Get your hands fucking off of me.
At this point, you're being detained.
Get off of me for
Place your
what
hands behind
reason?
your back.
You fucking diseased fucking shit seeds. Fuck you. Fucking no freedom left. Fucking nomadic Indian pieces of shit.
Is there any way to detach your backpack here? Okay. If you're gonna destroy him, that's on you. Can you come over here, grab her arm so we can get her backpack off?
What are you trying to do? Just trying to get her bag off?
Yeah, let's get her
Can't
bag off.
even
Just gonna have
walk
your bag off,
across
right?
the street. Didn't even do a
How much have you had to drink
fucking
today?
thing. Fucking pieces of shit. Drip, drip, drip. Fucking this is it, you guys. Fucking just walk and they bring out their disguise. How do you like it? Have a nice day.
There's no doubt that this lady is being detained at this point, which requires reasonable suspicion. Now, that's not a difficult standard for the police to meet. There's probably a number of ways for them to establish that here. It's not a difficult standard to make. And that's not the story of this video. The story is what you're going to see, what happens at the hospital where they take her. And that's probably another way that they can justify bringing this lady into custody, is that they're concerned for her welfare, because they say she smells like she's been drinking. Her behavior does sort of corroborate that, but she's also pretty coherent. And perhaps she just has mental issues, or she's just the way she is, and it's none of their business. But the real story is what happens at the hospital. Next, let me show you the Karens in the case, the people who, or you could call them Good Samaritans, I guess, depending on your point of view. They meet up with the officer. They provide him evidence of her walking in traffic. So, all right, they probably have a valid detainment at this point. And then we'll fast forward to the hospital where the real story occurs here.
If you can, yeah. Let me give you my card, and I have my info on there. You can just send it to my email.
like straight
It'd probably come from both of us because there were two separate occasions.
So that means the same
Yeah.
thing.
You just send it to that email in there, please. I
Okay.
appreciate that,
Yeah,
guys.
I
Thanks.
figure it's one of those
We're just
situations.
gonna-
I didn't want her to get hit.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to get her help. So
That's all we
she's
wanted.
not in the right mind of something either. She's super intoxicated or something. So
I figured they'll be fair enough to know that. Stuff like that.
yeah, I was just waiting for another officer to get here.
That's
So
what we.
I don't like. Yeah. I
I
try
was
to.
like, I'm hanging by your car because I was like, no one's gonna see your car.
Yeah.
No,
I try
I
to
know you didn't
de-escalate
like
stuff
being that
until I
part.
get someone else here.
Yep. All right, man. I appreciate
Thanks,
that.
guys. Yeah, I just sent it to that email, and if we do have anything on her, that'd help out. So
Okay.
What are you gonna charge me with, huh? You're the fucking leader.
green light. That's her.
All right. Let's go to MCR.
MCR. Okay.
I think you've already felt me over you, bit.
Okay. Do you have
Fucking
anything in your pockets that I missed?
Well, you fucking have to fill again. Go ahead. I like it down the pussy, down the crack, up the asshole. However you want to fucking fuck it. Fucking
Can you
dick.
move your feet apart for me?
Loser. Fucking dick. Fucking
Move your feet
ass
apart.
wife.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay, little fucking dick. Or little fucking dick up the ass wife. Fucking stiff. Fucking on my ass tip pimple.
Let's keep walking.
Fucking can't even get a feel of
I have
the
nothing to
real
do with this.
feel.
Let's keep walking.
You're shaking me.
This chair to sit down in?
Fuck you. You don't know what I would like, nor
would
do
you
you
like a
care,
chair?
you fucking asshole. Fucking glare of the
We're gonna need to take that
dare.
paper in your hand as well,
Fuck
okay?
you. Hey, that's my song, my
It
volume.
is your song, yep.
Yeah, so fuck you.
What song is it?
Hey, it's my song, not yours. You wouldn't know of it. You fucking loser.
I don't know, I've got some
fucking
hipster cred, I
5G.
feel.
Okay, so they're at the hospital, and the officer that you see right now, Miritano, he is the one who ended up getting in trouble here and getting fired 3 days later. Right now, he's sort of laughing at her, sort of mocking her. You'll see that that changes when she's clearly upset. She's angry. She was very happy before walking through the parking lot, but now she is not happy at all. So she's saying anything and everything to try to get a rise out of the police officers and out of the staff in the hospital. And this rookie cop who'd only been there a year, it doesn't take long for that to get to him.
Well, when I walk down the street and I can't sing a
Thank you.
song, I don't think you guys are very nice either. You fucking little piece of shit. Getting along since you're asking Angelia. You don't fucking speak for me, you Margarado fucking piece of shit.
Okay, let's watch
She
the
said
language.
Angelia, you piece of
Angelia,
shit.
I will not tolerate that language.
Well, I will tell you, I'm not tolerating that I can't walk down the street. Hey, fucking give it back to me, you
It's
fucking
gonna
piece
it
of
has to
shit.
go with your property.
Hey, I can have it.
Angelia.
Why can't I have a piece of
Because they have
paper?
policies here. You
Then
can't have
fucking
yours
take my
belongings.
pants off too. Take my shirt off. Give me my piece of paper.
Angelia.
Why can't I have it?
Angelia, these
Hey.
people are
Fucking
trying to
piece
help
of shit.
you.
Why can't
Angelia.
I have the paper, you piece of shit?
People are trying to
Angelia.
help you.
Fuck you. Enjoy the fifth element.
Hey.
You wouldn't even know, you
Angelia.
fucking swine piece of
If
shit.
you continue to
So I'll
behave
tell
this
you what
way,
brings me in here today.
do
I
not
was
spit
walking
and
down
do not,
the street.
I will not
And
tolerate
these
that.
fuckers
They're
did.
here to help you.
Fuck you.
They're here
Fuck
to
you.
help you.
Okay, now pay attention. This is the actual conduct that gets this police officer fired.
Fuck
This
you,
will go a
bitch.
lot smoother if you
Fucking
could
don't
just...
even fucking
If you
touch
try to
me, you
kick me,
piece
I'm
of
going to
shit.
fight back.
Really? You fucking handcuff me, you asswipe fucking bitch. Fucking give me my paper
I will
back.
not.
Yeah, see how he instigates? Fucking
Can you
lame.
speak to me then if you don't like him? Don't spit. Oh,
Fucking
hey,
piece of
Toronto,
shit. See
chill.
what he does?
Back off.
See what he does?
Back off.
Fucking hits me.
So she's handcuffed. There are two police officers there. She spits. She's ordered not to spit again. She does spit again, still handcuffed. And then Officer Moranto, then using his right arm, strikes her right in the face. Again, she's defenseless and handcuffed. And Officer Hobbs immediately knows that that should not have happened. And he tells Moranto to chill and to back off.
Fucking hits me. I want fucking video of that. I want fucking video of that.
Just sit down.
I want fucking video of that asswipe. I want video of that. I want video of that. He fucking punched me in the face.
Damn, sit
I have
down.
my handcuffs. I can't even fight back against that rust. Fucking, I want a fucking name. I want a fucking name. I'm taking him down. I fucking have my hands cuffed. I can't even fight back.
I mean, technically, she's right. I mean, she's basically articulating federal excessive force law. Now, one interesting thing that I'll point out that a lot of people don't know and misunderstand, lawyers and judges included, technically, usually excessive force during an arrest falls under the Fourth Amendment. At this point, this lady had already been arrested. She'd been transported to the hospital. This is now going to fall under the 14th Amendment, sort of like a prisoner case, like a pretrial prisoner. So post-conviction prisoners, that falls under the 8th Amendment. That's a difficult standard. Pre-conviction, you have the 14th Amendment. So it's a little more tough of a standard than the Fourth Amendment that happens during an actual arrest, but it is more of a correctional officer standard. It's if you strike an inmate basically just to be mean, just to be malicious, just to punish them, then that is excessive force. If it doesn't serve any legitimate sort of law enforcement or correctional officer purpose, you just strike them, especially based on something that they said that offended you. That is going to be excessive force. There's a wealth of case law on that. So she's right. Because she was handcuffed, she was not, she was spitting at them. I mean, there was probably some use of force that was allowable under those circumstances, but just the way that he hit her or punched her and the way that he did, that clearly is going to be excessive force under the 14th Amendment. It was just to punish her for what she did and not to bring her under control. I mean, he didn't try to grab her and redirect any additional spits or anything like that.
To fucking fight back.
Sit down.
This liberty?
Hey, it's okay.
Is this
He's
what
not
you
in
call
here
fucking
anymore.
justice?
Okay.
How can he just fucking sucker punch me? I was cooperating with everybody. You guys wouldn't cooperate with me. I was just walking along, singing a song. And when it's 55 degrees, finally nice. You guys don't like my song? You don't like the truth? Fuck you. You punched me in the face when my arms are
No, I
behind
did
my
not.
back.
No, I did not.
Fuck you. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Not you. Your
Correct.
fucking fellow officer. Fucking right in the fucking face.
Now the supervisor shows up to clean up this mess. So what he's going to do is interview this officer, Hobbs, and Hobbs immediately goes to turn off his body cam, and the supervisor says, no, leave it on.
Turn on camera, yeah?
No.
No? Okay.
No. So tell me what happened.
Was trying to talk to her, and she ultimately just spit in the direction of the nurse staff and it hit the floor. Still verbally uncooperative, trying to get info out of her. Staff was like, you know what, I'm not dealing with her. We're leaving the room. She's very uncooperative at this point. So she's yelling at Moranto. Moranto's standing in front of her. She spits at Moranto on him, and then Moranto just kind of takes his right hand and hit, across her face. And that's when I took Moranto, grabbed her, and I took and pulled Moranto off her and told him to get out of the room.
Good.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I need a tap out as well after all that's happened, type of thing. So
I'm pulling you off this call.
I'm just kind of overwhelmed.
I'm pulling you off this call. We need to get her transported to the jail.
So the supervisor immediately knows that there's a problem here because you had a police officer who struck a handcuffed prisoner. Yeah, we have a problem, and they took action. 3 days later, that officer was fired. So the lady, the 59-year-old lady Hall, she ended up being charged with third-degree assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor in Colorado, for the incident, and that's presumably for spitting on the police officer. Now, as for the officer who hit her illegally, the 8th Judicial District Attorney's Office has not yet made a decision regarding any potential criminal charges against now former officer Moranto, as per the statement that they released. There we are. Clearly excessive force, clearly a constitutional violation for hitting this lady while she was handcuffed, even though some may think that she deserved it, even though she spit on him, if his action wasn't taken basically in a self-defense sort of situation, or with some legitimate reason to have engaged in the use of force that he did, then that's just basically abusing your power, physically harming somebody who's under your care, especially somebody who clearly probably has mental issues, and you should take additional precautions, or maybe to figure out whether she has a problem, whether she's intoxicated, whether she's supposed to be on medications, whether she has any family who's looking for her or who can help her. Instead, we have typical cop behavior, and while they did engage in some accountability afterwards, a lot of that was CYA behavior, and they still charged her instead of apologizing or making things right, or even, God forbid, compensating her for what happened. I'm unaware of whether there's any civil lawsuit that has been filed as a result of this, but it did just happen. So if anybody has any information, please send it my way. Again, thanks for watching. Again, thanks also for bringing us above 300,000 subscribers. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. You can also find me on Facebook. I have a great Facebook page following. You can find me at John H. Bryan, Attorney at Law there. Remember, freedom is scary. Deal with it. I'll see you next time.